Hey everybody, we're so excited for you this semester to engage in this incredible service learning opportunity through PRT 358. What a great opportunity to combine education with real world experience. And so we want to make a video to help kind of pave the way and set y'all up for success this semester. So we've compiled some student testimonies from previous semesters after they've completed the course to help kind of prepare y'all so you can learn about some of the expectations, how much work you're gonna need to do, what makes a group work well, what makes a group not work well, what you can expect to learn, and really just give you guys some quality information to set you up well for success this semester. So enjoy the video.
I definitely want to take in more time, kind of just to look at the Google Docs and what we needed to go through every day, and even my own personal reflection docs, going through looking what I said at the beginning of the semester and just making sure that I kept doing that the rest of the year, and just reminding myself what needs to be done almost every week, instead of just kind of, I'll do it next week, I'll do it next week. There's always, next lab, all that stuff. So just do it now, get it done.
I wish I would have known how to communicate with people I didn't know. So before, I was always in groups that I was best friends with these girls, and so group work was really easy because we knew each other and knew how to communicate. Going into this, though, we were paired in groups by Annette, and so I was meeting these new people. I didn't really know how to communicate, and so it was really hard to kind of pass that barrier, and I wish I would have learned our communicating styles way before.
Until then, and then the documents themselves we got really sidetracked on because we didn't think they were that important, and then we realized we really needed to do them, so we got really behind on them. So that was something that we needed to realize how much in depth they were, and then take parts of each document and give one person one part and then another person another
part. Because you have a lot of different personalities and a lot of different people who have different ideas, and you don't want someone to feel like their idea doesn't matter, or you also don't want the group to slack off. So after our first program, we were okay, yeah, that's cool, we can breathe. No, not at all. Mm-hmm. So it's you have to find a way to get everyone motivated and get everyone involved, and just take it seriously, because it is a class, and it's we're not getting paid to do these things, but it's at the end of the day, it's a grade, and you want to take it as seriously as possible, because this is our reputation on the line when we host these events. So.
Yeah, awesome.
I think working with other people is really tough. I think some people get really great groups, and that's awesome, but sometimes there's people in your group that you don't mesh with well, and just learning to overcome that and realizing that there's a bigger picture that you're looking at, and realizing that you're in this to make a good grade and create a good program is something that you really have to focus on, and realizing it's not all about you, it's about the agency that you're working for. So just overcoming problems within your group.
Great. Awesome.
The most challenging part is definitely learning to work with a bunch of other people, and definitely different supervisors. My group had 3 different supervisors we worked with, and so it was cool seeing all their different management techniques and stuff, but it took a lot to get used to them and what they wanted and what they expected from us. And also same with my group members, having different point of views and ideas, so just kind of collaborating and really being on the same page.
I feel I don't know, every time I do group work in different classes, I feel I pick up something more, but this class is the epitome of group projects. It's literally one big group project the entire time. You were the same group the entire class. So all of the skills that you pick up in other group projects are put to use here, and then you have to pick up new ones, and and we're placed in groups based off of our like our interests, not like picking like groups like based off of, like who we like knew and stuff like that. So that was really cool that because I like it a lot better when we do it that way versus just like, oh, I know you, we should be in a group together, because like that works out because you're like friends, but not, I don't know, not always in terms of like the interests. So like pairing you based off of your interests, I think, and it gives you the chance to like meet new people who are like actually interested in what you're interested in. So that was like a really cool part of it.
I like being at the site because most classes you just sit in class and learn, and so since we actually have to go out and go to the site and like interact with all the people and pretty much everything that's there, I think that was really fun. Plus,
I really liked being in a service learning group because like it's real world experience, and I think without that I wouldn't have really known how to apply like the run sheets and the project management spreadsheets and all those things that we were learning in class if I wouldn't have had to do it to a project, and it also wouldn't have like stayed in my memory as much as how to do it.
That's good.
Okay, I really think that using Google Drive and using the run sheet specifically, I really liked that. That was probably my favorite part. I was in charge of that, and it helped me visualize what time and where people needed to be and who was in charge of doing what. I felt like that really helped us day of, and it was fun trying to like kind of write it all out.
I think the biggest factor that plays into success in group work is communication. My group struggled with communication. I would reach out to everyone and not get many responses. People would put things off till the last minute. I think setting deadlines and communicating those deadlines is a big factor that plays into success. I would also say holding people accountable, because some people aren't as invested as others, and you have to hold them accountable for their work and make sure you divide everything up and write it down so people know when it's due, what they're expected to do, and how to get it done successfully.
I would say, I feel like you're going to become friends with the people in your group, and that's fine, but it's like when you're in lab and when you're in class and you're trying to like, get stuff done, like there's I call it a switch. So it's like you go from being friends to like you're now like professionals now. So you have to just do the work. Like it doesn't matter, if that person like made you mad that day. Like you have a job to do, you have work to get done. So I feel like stay focused is definitely a big part of it, because like I said before, it is really easy to get comfortable and you don't want to do that. And I will also say make sure that everyone has a clearly established role, because I can say like personally for our group, it's like at the beginning we were like, yeah, like so and so is like this person, and we have like a videographer and we have all this, and like now towards the end of the semester it's like everyone kind of like is doing their own thing, and that's not what we need. So.
I mean, pretty much just going back to collaboration and just kind of making sure you guys are on the same page of what you want to do, because you can talk about an idea and then in two people's minds it can just turn out totally different. So just make sure you guys have the same exact idea about what you're going to do with like the program and the activities you're going to do. And if it's not the same idea, make sure you can compromise and get along with each other and work it out.
I would say my group was like, we were all really good friends, but I wouldn't say everyone put in the equal amount of work, and I think that that's something really important that you need to set up well at the beginning of the semester, is that this course is a lot of work and that it's really tough when it falls all on one or two people in the group, which is kind of what happened in my group, and I think that just makes it a lot less enjoyable. So I think it's just very, very important to set your standards high and be like, we're all gonna do this much work throughout the course, and just know that this isn't easy and we just really